Yo, I'm here to share my experience and help anybody that has questions or may feel a little lost on your journey as a fighter. I want to share my experience. So most of my videos will be just me sharing experience, giving you information, tips, suggestions on things that you should do as a fighter, things to look into. I mean, it'll be a wide array of things that I'll share based on my 2 decades as a professional fighter. All right. Today we're going to talk about not letting middlemen and promoters underpay you. First thing is you want to make sure that you aren't so desperate to fight that you are going to accept whatever they offer. Like, unless they're offering what you know is fair or it's just good money. You know what I'm saying? If it's not fair, if it's not good money, don't be afraid to say no. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, don't be so desperate to fight that you take what you know isn't fair. You know, it's not fair to you. Like, you're putting your life on the line. You're risking killing your opponent. Like that's a fatal risk. You know what I mean? Like, to punch somebody in the face or the head, like, you can hurt that person seriously. And that's something that you don't want to do. Therefore, you're risking a lot, and you want to make sure it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like I said, don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to be a little outgoing by reaching out to people that may know this promotion, may know the promoter, may know the middleman or the matchmaker, whoever it is that has anything to do with that promotion, to find out what they normally pay. You know what I'm saying? What they normally pay, and how well do they treat the fighters? Do they really look after the fighters? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to sign a contract that they're not taking care of your travel, giving you a per diem while you're there for the fight, taking care of hotel, you know what I mean, your accommodation and stuff like that. So make sure all those things are taken care of. And again, talk to people. Don't be afraid to talk to people. The promoter should not be offended that you're doing your research on who they are, how they pay, and how they treat the fighters. They should not be offended. If the promoter is offended, that means that they must have something to hide. You know what I'm saying? But also know that if you do sign a contract, if the promoter's a real professional, he's not or she's not going to go out telling other fighters what you got paid and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing I want to say is when they come at you like the money's just not there, brother. When they say stuff like that, you know that this promoter hasn't really gone out on a limb of reaching out to bigger corporations and businesses to get the funding to put on a good show and pay the fighters well. And my